مصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم بمددكم ونزلكم سيدي رسول الكريم شيخنا الكباني شيخ محمد آدم بمددكم ونزلكم في حد المسجد يا رب العرش العظيم شعر Arabic صلوات book الله
الرحيم إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا لقد جاءكم رسول من انفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم فان تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا اله الا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم ان الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا ايها الذين امنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى ال سيدنا محمد
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الفاتحة لنا ولكم يا غافرون وولينا ووليكم واهلنا واولادنا ولمشايخنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولأهلنا ولأمواتنا وللمواظبين على هذا المجلس ولمن كان سببا في جمعنا بأن الله الكريم ينور القلوب ويغفر الذنوب ويستر العيوب ويحفظنا بما حفظ به الذكر وينصرنا بما نصر به الرسول وأن الله الكريم يجعل مجلسنا هذا موطنا للخيرات والمسرات والأنوار والبركات ويهدينا جميع الحاجات بجاه خير البريات وأن الله ينصر المسلمين وأن ينصر الله الكريم ينصر سلطان الأولياء ومن الشيخ محمد ناصر عادل الأهواني قدس الله سره بجاه خير الأنام وليكون نية صالحة مع حسن الخاتمة عند الموت والعمر من بطاعة الله وإلى حضرة النبي
سر سورة الفاتحة. يا رب العالمين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أنت سلطاننا يا ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وزد حبيبك
وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله.
مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا أبو بكر الصديق مدد يا عمر الفاروق مدد عثمان غني مدد يا إمام علي
صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. Is the connection working? Super high speed connection? Is it working? Inshallah. The madad from Naqshbandi.
ای دلبر رعنای من
inshallah, page 17 on the Salawat book.
يا ربي صل على محمد يا ربي صل عليه وسلم يا ربي صل على محمد يا ربي صل عليه وسلم يا ربي بلغ الوسيله
صل
سر کوی بلند فریاد کردم، علی شیر خدا را یاد کردم، علی شیر خدا دردم دوا کن، مناجات مرا پیش خدا کن. مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان. امیر المؤمنین یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان. دل ناشاد من را شاد گردان، یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان. مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان. شبی در محفلی ذکر علی بود، شنیدم عارفی فرزان من بود. اگه دست علی دست خدایی، چرا دست دگر مشکل گشایی؟ مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان. امیر المؤمنین یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان. دل ناشاد من را شاد گردان، یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان. مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان. اگر دوزخ زیر پوستاری، نسوزی در علی را دوست داری. اگر مهر علی در سینه‌ات نیست، بسوزی در هزاران پوستاری. مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان. امیر المؤمنین یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان. دل ناشاد من را شاد گردان، یا شاه مردان، یا شاه مردان. مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان.
صلی و سلم و barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah, the Fatima Jami. You can't call upon Imam Ali salam without asking for Sayyidina Fatima Zahra salam. It's a package.
ما در دو جهان فاطمه جان دل به تو بستیم، محبان تو هستیم. دل به تو بستیم، محبان تو هستیم. نظر کن به عنایت به فرد
وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. Inshallah we have the nasheed for Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. What page is it on? Is it on page 50 or he changed the online pages? He doesn't have it anymore. Page 50 on the Farsi book, but I think it's offline. Yeah, he has a new version of that.
Ya Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Ya Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Ya Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Yar var peygamberi to, Yar var peygamberi to, Yar var peygamberi to. Ezan durud istighfar ve selam, Abu Bakr Sadiq
वसल्लिम व बारिक अलैहि व अला आलिहि। So Rabbi Farma, read one. Page 142 in the Salawat book. Rabbi Farma.
रब फरमाया महबूबा ज़माने सारे तेरे ने, रब फरमाया महबूबा ज़माने सारे तेरे ने, वो अर्शी वो फर्शी दीवाने सारे तेरे ने, वो अर्शी वो फर्शी दीवाने सारे तेरे ने। मैं खालिक सारी दुनिया दा, तू मालिक सारी दुनिया दा, मैं खालिक सारी दुनिया दा, तू मालिक सारी दुनिया दा। उससे मंगते तू ना बोले खजाने सारे तेरे ने, उससे मंगते फरमाया महबूबा ज़माने
wa barik ala ali. Do we have another one that you could do Hadra style? So it's more faster. The Pokaro, can we do the Pokaro in a more faster style? Page 119 in our Arabic book.
तेरा खावा मैं तेरे गीत गावा या रसूल अल्लाह तेरा खावा मैं तेरे गीत गावा या रसूल अल्लाह तेरा मिलाद में क्यों ना मनावा या रसूल अल्लाह या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब
Inspired within our hearts to understand where we came from, to know where we're going. And we said many times, I repeat for myself, to get a better understanding always from myself, that La ilaha illallah means don't look here. There's no shareek, no partner with Allah. That we are from the ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah. That in Muhammadun Rasulullah, the mirage of Sayyidina Muhammad was to the reality of La ilaha illallah. That when Allah want to disclose His reality to His beloved creation. So we said before, this misbah, this candle, Allah describes in Surah An-Nur that this creation is in a misbah, in a candle holder. And Allah is a force and power outside of creation. Allah is not inside creation. Allah is outside of creation. La ilaha illallah is outside. When Allah wanted to be known, He made creation. The whole ocean of creation is called Muhammadun Rasulullah. Nur Muhammad, Nur al-Anwar, Wasilat al-Asrar. The light of every secret and the secret of every light. When we understand where we came from, because Arifeen, why Allah called them Arifeen? Because Allah showed them. They're not blind people on this earth. Allah opened their heart and showed them their reality. That you're not from me, you're nowhere close to any of that reality. Your reality and your arwah is with Abu Arwah, the father of souls, Sayyidina Muhammad. If you don't know, don't worry, be patient, Allah will one day disclose to you. That reality of my light, it cannot be shareek with Allah. My light doesn't go back to be one with Allah. We don't have wahdatul wujood, wahdatul shuhud. And Allah will let you to see His realities, but you never become one with Allah. Astaghfirullah. That our light is from Muhammadun Rasulullah. Means when we know where we came, very easy to go for our mirage. That if you're sitting and waiting for a mirage to Allah, you wait 10,000 years and that won't come. And that's why those who don't understand, they wait, nothing comes. Arifin wa Allah ittaqullah wa kunu ma sadiqeen. That they had consciousness and accompany the Sadiq, those whom their character, their action and their deed is truthful. Because Allah opened for them, Allah brought them back onto earth, said, you don't have to die, you mawta qabla al-mawt. You reached what we wanted you to reach of these oceans of light. We'll send you back to humanity, guide them, teach them. That when you realize that our mirage is to the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad, if you are from this light, your mirage is not out here to find Allah. Because Allah says, Qalb al-mu'min baytullah. Where are you looking? Not in heaven, not on earth, but I'm on the heart of my believer. Allah's only believer, real belief, Sayyidina Muhammad. So then Prophet all his hadith and Qur'an where Prophet is teaching, you be with whom you love. And if you love me you have iman, if you love me more than yourself, more than your father and your brother and your children and your mother, you love me more than you love all of those, you are from the people of iman. So it means that you be with whom you love. So Prophet was teaching us, you don't have to look out, you actually have to look in. What are you looking on the out for? What is out there? A house with stones? Allah's not in there. Allah said, I gave you the greatest gift I can give. Qalb al-mu'min baytullah, I gave you my house. If you clean it, you wash it and you purify it. So every house, every heart is a house of Allah. And what Allah wants from this Isra wal Miraj is make your house the haramain, make your house where there's no haram. When you cut the haram and cut what's incorrect, Allah will make His house upon your heart. So the teaching is very simple, the miraj is very powerful. With awliyaullah they understood that our miraj is to our reality. I'm not looking out, I'm trying to go in to what is this Nur al-Anwar, what is this Sirat al-Asrar. Why did Prophet call all his companions a star? That all of them became stars, I am the star maker. Come back into that light and realize the secret of that light. When these awliyaullah, their miraj and their movement was with their soul and their body to fall in love with Prophet, it became a Divinely companionship. That they made their body and their soul to accompany Sayyidina Muhammad, the following the sunnah, the way and the muhabbat, the character, the akhlaq of Sayyidina Muhammad. Allah قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي وَيُحِبُّكُمُ اللَّهُ. They followed that way, they followed the order of Allah. As a result they became dressed, you will be with whom you love. They became dressed with Nur al-Muhammadi. Then Allah described fiikum, that Prophet is amongst you. Many different deep realities. But if you draw so near to Prophet with all your love and all your ishq, and that light begin to graft upon you, that Nur Muhammadi begin to overtake all your light. Because Iman is not body, Iman is Nur, Islam is your body. Maqam al-Iman has nothing to do with your body, Maqam al-Iman has to do with Nur, Nur al-Iman. Means when your light loves Prophet more than it loves you, you surrendered your light and your wujood, Ya Rabbi, I'm nothing, I'm tired of loving myself and I love myself and it got nowhere. Love that which is eternal. So when the candle moves towards the sun, it reaches eternity. Everybody's life on this earth is a temporary candle. Don't think you made it just because you're born. The light of your candle is still temporary. It didn't reach its eternal reality, it didn't become daim. What Allah gave us all of life, don't waste it. This candle is about to burn out. If it goes, it's finished. So they use this dunya to reach their daim, to reach their eternal reality. When they fell in love and moved towards the love of Prophet ﷺ overtook their light. Said, I'm going to make your temporary light to be a permanent light, and that is the reality of the intercession of Sayyidina Muhammad. When Prophet ﷺ intercedes, it's not by lisan and it's not by badan, but it's by the light of Prophet ﷺ. When Prophet ﷺ intercedes for your light, means his light will move into your light, overtake your light and become Nur Muhammadi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When these awliyaullah, they're dressed by the light of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wherever they go is Nur Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam spreading. And that's why Allah describes fiikum, they are amongst you. 124,000 awliyaullah are always on this earth. And they are the light of Prophet ﷺ, they are the reflections of those light, they are the walking realities of those light. Holy Qur'an is reflecting through their soul, Holy Hadith reflecting through their soul. If the mirage is to the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, then our life is to find one of these 124,000 awliyaullah is enough for you just to sit with them, eat with them, pray with them. As soon as you sit in their association or you look at them, the light that reflecting from Prophet ﷺ begin to reflect upon the people. Light. When that light begin to hit upon your light, and this is from the hadith that you be with whom you love, it creates that love and that energy, and it pulls your light back to their reality. Their reality pulled to their shaykh, to their shaykh, to their shaykh, all the way to the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. Means they're in a continuous mirage. These holidays are for the nation to stop one day and recognize what they're doing. But the mirage of the believer is at every moment. Every salah is a mirage, every zikr is a mirage, every association is a mirage, because their soul immediately goes back into the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. And the fastest way is by praising upon Prophet. As soon as you praise upon whom Allah loves, praise upon Sayyidina Muhammad about Ahlul Bayt, Ashab al-Nabi, give the story in the qasr awliyaullah fi sama'i wa fil ard. Your soul immediately moves to be present with them and is in a continuous mirage at all moments as it's ascending into the heavens. So it means that every moment is a mirage, not once a year. Once a year because the nation, 99% of the nation is so busy. The Prophet said, at least one day stop and remember what I accomplished. Just by you stopping and doing that day, Prophet will address you from the realities. But for those whom are seeking the reality, every moment of their life is a mirage. Every moment of their life Prophet is continuously ascending to Qawb Qawsaini or Adna, means that wherever Allah's creation is expanding, Prophet is right there. As much as Allah expands the universe, as much as Nur Muhammadi is moving. So it means the Prophet in continuous expansion and movement, and those whom are ashiqeen, their souls continuously moving in that reality. Just by coming to the associations of love, immediately they dress and bless all the souls. So the miraj is not something difficult to achieve. And that's why Allah be conscious. Ittaqullah. Use all of your taqwa, consciousness. You sit with them but you don't see them, you hear them but you don't hear them, you know them but you don't know them. So you didn't reach taqwa. Had you reached taqwa, you would have heard something different when you sat with them. And you would have seen many astonishing things had you really seen them. Means that these senses are not being used the way Allah wants. Taqwa means that these are all being used for Allah. They're not being used for the deceit of dunya. Oh, I have eyes, I see. No, you see MTV, you see YouTube. You don't see them, because the real sight is in the heart. You hear but you don't really hear. Means you didn't open the hearing of the heart in which it hears realities. As the shaykh is speaking, the heart can hear many realities from the heavens. Means when all those senses are opening, then Allah says, now you understand why who are the sadiqeen. When you accompany the sadiq, they dress you from all the lights that Allah has dressed upon them, from ati'ullah, ati'a Rasul, wa ulul amri minkum. That whatever Allah dressed upon Prophet dressed upon his awliyaullah and those whom love Prophet they are the face of this nation and they are qamarun. As soon as you look at their face, the nazar, and that's why Allah says, everything perishes but the holy face. Means don't distract your life with everything else in life. Find one of these 124,000. It's enough for you to look at their face. Their face has enough power through their 2 ears, their 2 eyes, their nostril and their tongue to grab your soul and bring you into the presence. From ati'ullah, ati'a Rasul, wa ulul amri minkum. These ulul amr, they are the face of the nation, qawarun. By looking at them, the nazar that Allah gave for 7 sifats, 7 essences to dress them, dresses their holy openings. As a result, when they look at you, they pull your soul into that reality. So for us to understand, it's as if they pulled you into the reality is like a room, their face is like the door. How can you get into the room if you don't go through the door? You can't break through a window. So Allah said, enter the house through the correct door. Means go to my 124,000 faces. If you're under their nazar, that's why you don't say, listen to me shaykh, listen to me, as in Allah corrected the nation. Don't tell Prophet to listen to you. He is samina wa atana. And this is the nation of we hear and we obey. We never tell Prophet to listen to us, but that put your holy nazar upon me, Ya Sayyidi Ya Rasul Kareem, Habibul Azim. If your nazar come upon me, immediately you'll be taking me into Divinely Presence, because the nazar has power. It's not empty, it's filled with power. These 7 essences that dress the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the sun al-haq. That face grabs your soul, brings you into the presence. If you cannot reach the face of Prophet then the ulul amr, they are the faces of the nation and they are qamarun. They are shining moons that reflect the reality of Prophet. So when you look at them, they're like a door, immediately bring your soul into their heart, into their room. Who's in their room? What Allah described of the house of Allah? Nabi'een, Siddiqeen, Shuhada'i wa Salihin are with Allah, because we said qalb al-mu'min Baytullah. So their house became Baytullah. And who's in their house? Nabi'een, Siddiqeen, Shuhada'i wa Salihin. And Allah said, this is the best of company if you keep them. Their face bring you into their heart. That's why your interaction with them, if you gain a sense of love and respect and character, it's enough for their nazar to be upon you and bring you into their heart. From in their heart, the face, it takes you into the presence. Because who's in the presence of their heart is Sayyidina Muhammad. That Nur Muhammad is in their heart. The presence of Prophet is inside their heart. As soon as you look and they look at you, they bring your light and your ishq into their heart and they present you to the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. If Prophet grabs you and begins to love you, then Prophet takes you to his essence. Who's in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. So it's like a telescope. That's why, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُبَيِّعُونَكَ يُبَيِّعُونَ اللَّهَ. They can't reach me. But ati Allah, they want to reach my essence, wa ati Rasul, then let them obey you. And if they want to follow you, then you have to have ulul amri minkum sallallahu alayhi wa sallam for Prophet. It's like a rope coming from Divine Essence, that I want to bring them into my essence. Only rope that can reach to my essence is Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then Prophet brings as a rahmah wa my ulul amr. They are qamarun, they are like full moons, those whom are ashiqeen. Not the ones who only teach on the outside but they don't teach anything of their good character inside. No. These ahbab al-Nabi, they are sweet when squeezed, when released, when everything. Their khuluq is as if the khuluq of Prophet. They don't lie, they don't deceive, they don't yell and scream. It's all based on love, all based on ishq, all based on rahmah and mercy. As a result, they bring to the love in the presence of Prophet those arwah. And in the presence of Prophet dress them, bless them, perfect them and take them to the reality of Allah in which Allah is Divinely present. قُلْ إِنِ كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي. Allah addressed them, يُحِبُّكُمُ اللَّهُ. There's no way to be tabi'uni without the tabi'een. There's no way to be tabi'uni if you're not following ulul amr. So the whole system of this reality of Qur'an is all pointing always to the same direction. Whatever you do, find them. If you find them, love them, have good character, they'll bring you in through their nazar. They bring you in, they perfect your character. If their heart has the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, this is a daleel. If you say that you're with Sayyidina Muhammad, you should be lost in the love and the praising of Prophet. Could you imagine somebody who says they're with Sayyidina Muhammad but they're never doing durood, they're never doing the mahfil, they're never doing the salawat, they're never doing the ishq. Well, Prophet is in there with no sound, no noise, no love. If you're saying your qalb al-Muhammadiyya, shouldn't it be like amazing explosions of the love of Prophet? Everything about you should be hubb Rasul. Everything about you should be about the praise and tahzeem of the most magnificent and munificent character of Allah and creation of Allah is tahzeem al-Nabi. Because their heart is filled with the love of Prophet. How are they going to give the tahzeem of that love that's in their heart? It has to be continuous praisings upon Prophet. Then we know, oh, those are ashiqeen, their entire wujud, their entire reality is about that. We pray that Allah dress us and bless us. Easiest way to that are these nasheeds and salawats and nat sharif. As soon as we recite, we feel the love and our soul begins to move into that presence. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon. Wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. بحرمة محمد المصطفى وبسير سورة الفاتحة. آمين. جشن آمدن الرسول إن شاء الله. What page is that, Sheikh? Shall 1 or 2? Or 1 or what? جشن آمد الرسول
جشن آمد رسول الله يا الله جشن آمد رسول الله يا الله بيبي آمنة کے پھول الله يا الله بيبي آمنة کے پھول الله يا الله الله يا الله بولو الله يا الله الله يا الله بولو الله يا الله جشن آمد رسول الله يا الله بيبي آمنة کے پھول الله يا الله جب کہ سرکار تشریف لانے لگے اور دل مانے خوشیاں منانے لگے ہر طرف نور کی روشنی چھا گئے مصطفیٰ کیا ملے زندگی مل گئی اے حلیمہ تیری گود میں آ گئے मुस्तफा जब दिखाया गया, झुक गए तारे और चांद शर्मा गया। आमिना देख कर मुस्कुराने लगे, हवा मरियम में खुशियाँ मनाने लगे। आमिना बीवी सबसे ये कहने लगी, आमिना बीवी सबसे ये कहने लगी, दुआ हो गई कबूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, दुआ हो गई कबूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, बोलो अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, बोलो अल्लाह ही अल्लाह। जिससे आमद रसूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, बीबी आमिना के फूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह। शादियाँ ये खुशी के बजाए गए, शादी के नगमे सबको सुनाए गए। हर तरफ शोर सल्ले अला हो गया, आज पहला दीने खुला हो गया। फिर तो जिब्रील ने भी ऐलान किया, फिर तो जिब्रील ने भी ऐलान किया, ये खुदा के है रसूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, ये खुदा के है रसूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, बोलो अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, बोलो अल्लाह ही अल्लाह। जिसने आमद रसूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, बीबी आमिना के फूल, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह।
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa alihi. Inshallah, the Arabic book, page 22.
सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, हुब्बक बिक़ल्बि रासी, शरफ़ व इज़्ज़ व निबरासी, हुब्बक बिक़ल्बि रासी, शरफ़ व इज़्ज़ व निबरासी, रफ़ीना लक अर्रासी, रफ़ीना लक अर्रासी, वल्लाह फिल तबाहिना। सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, तालिब मका जनबा मिना सार अहबबा, तालिब मका जनबा मिना सार अहबबा, इशहद ली फिल असहाबा, इशहद ली फिल असहाबा, कब शोबक रबीना। सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, वबहुजरक या बसरा, वबहुसन बारा, वबहुजरक या बसरा, वबहुसन बारा, अन्नक अम्दाहक तमरा, अन्नक अम्दाहक तमरा, वबखैरिल आरिफीना। सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, युशरब ताहा बिल-क़िरबा वसहाबिया मिन हुब्बा, युशरब ताहा बिल-क़िरबा वसहाबिया मिन हुब्बा, तक़ता मिन मौदि शुरबा, तक़ता मिन मौदि शुरबा, तिजअलहा मकासीना। सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, नाइत बिल-क़ल्ब इशराक़ा, लाक़ा बिल-क़ल्ब मशरक़ा, नाइत बिल-क़ल्ब इशराक़ा, लाक़ा बिल-क़ल्ब मशरक़ा, मिस्ल अस्हाबा वश्शाक़ा, मिस्ल अस्हाबा वश्शाक़ा, बिल-मशअर इशफ़ाली। सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी, सैयदी या सैयदी मोहम्मद या हबीबी।
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa alihi. Inshallah, page 45, and then we'll do the Khatam, inshallah.
نادي عليه المظهر العجائب، تجهرون لك في النوائب. نادي عليه المظهر العجائب، تجهرون لك في النوائب. علي 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 يا علي الصلوات والفرائض علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي أشرف اسمك فوق ضبيب الكتاب يا علي اسمه فضلتنا على الرجال يا علي ما يمنع يبوس الرجال يا علي تقبل علينا وجودك وهاب يا علي وجودك طرف الفلسفة يا علي وقتك فريضة من شرائع الرجال يا علي شانك فوق الشام والمراتب يا مركز الإحسان والمقاصد شانك فوق الشام والمراتب يا مركز الإحسان والمقاصد علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي والكون تنظر إلى الأمان يا علي بوجودك دين علي في الرجال يا علي يا أسد خالق شبيه الأسد يا علي الكون خالق يا حيد الشهد يا علي بالحشر مسحوق بك حيد السند يا علي يا مالي الفاتحة لا ولد يا علي يوم ظهور الفضل والمطالب لا ينفع الأبن من الأقارب يوم ظهور الفضل والمطالب لا ينفع الأبن من الأقارب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله نشرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى وصحبه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية وسائر وسادتنا والصديقين. الفاتحة. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Inshallah, Allah keep us always on that divine companionship and to love whom Allah loves. And only by the bond of muhabbat and not amal can that be achieved. There's not a prayer that you can do to achieve these maqams. There's not a fasting you can do to achieve these maqams. People think, oh I missed this, I should have recited this, I should have done this, I should have prayed that. None of those will achieve by any of that. You do those amal because Allah asked that amal. But this way and this reality is based on muhabba, and awliyaullah will come to teach us so that to efface and to bring down the ego that do you think really that you can pray and make a zikr that you could reach there? Or that your salah was so astonishing for Allah, so mashaAllah give this one salah so amazing, let's take him for Miraj. Really? In this world? With what these eyes see on a daily basis? How Sahabi reached amazing purification but continuously looking at Prophet and there was no YouTube. Now we don't even see anything and we see all horrible images on our eye and we think our amal going to shoot us like a rocket into the heavens. So awliya come and say, no, do those amal, do those awrads, entertain your horse and your being, clean yourself, but keep your way with love. For if you should love and your soul moves towards them through good character, good intention, and their soul grabs that soul, they're already like a magnet of love. Wherever they are, they represent their shaykh, no matter the distance. Even the farther the distance, they could be closer than the jugular vein. Because this world is upside down. This is not the world of just whomever is in the proximity. Otherwise all of them would be living in Medina to be next to Prophet, but they're not. If they have a job to do, wherever they are they do it. But their love and the sincerity of their love keeps them as close as the jugular vein. And that's all that they're asking from us, is that just come through the door of love no matter where you are, what you're doing. On these holy nights and in these holy months, if you keep that heart filled with Divinely love, not physical love, Divinely love. That to love Allah, love Sayyidina Muhammad, love the mahfil, love the way, love the naat, love the praising. Ya Rabbi, let me to always be with ashiqeen, in the company of ashiqeen. Your soul like a rocket flies and to fly with them, and every moment whatever dresses upon their soul is dressed upon all of those ashiqeen. No matter the distance and the proximity, no matter how many tens of thousands are watching, it's just enough to catch their eyes. Their eye like a magnet immediately goes out to wherever you are, wherever your soul, and dress you and pick you and bless you like a rocket. They pick you up and shoot you into the presence of Prophet. It's not something hard, it's something beyond imagination. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. ولا بالنيات أخذت بخوض شكان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أستغفر الله 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 العظيم الذي لا إله إلا القيوم وأتوب إليه. إنه هو التواب الخالق دين الإسلام، من كل ما يقال الشريعة، من كل ما يقال الطريقة، من كل ما يقال المعرفة، من كل ما يقال الحقيقة، من كل ما يقال العظيم يا أرحم الراحمين. يا الله اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب يا فتح الأبواب يا قلب القلوب والأبصار يا ذا المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام وفوضوا أمر الله إن الله بصير بالعباد.
محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل 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 محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم محمد فإذا فرغت فانصب إلى ربك الله أكبر. إخلاص الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم.
صل يا ربي وسلم جميع أنبيائه والمرسلين وكل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إلى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام ولمشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العالية خاصة شان نقشبند محمد ويسع البخاري سلطان أولياء الشيخ محمد الفيز الداغستاني سلطان الشيخ محمد ناظم حقاني مولانا الشيخ هشام كوباني الشيخ عدنان كوباني الشيخ محمد عادل محمد خالق الخشتواني صاحب زمان سيدنا محمد المهدي عليه السلام وروح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام ثم سيدنا أبي بكر الصديق سيدنا أمه سيدنا عثمان إمام الحسن عليه السلام إمام الحسين عليه السلام سيدنا فاطمة عليه الصلاة والسلام وسائر ساداتنا الصديقين. الفاتحة. يا رب العالمين.
لا إله إلا الله 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 لا إله محمد في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا 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 الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا 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 الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا 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 الله لا إله Allah Yahu Ya غير مغلوب
الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. على أشرف العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات على أفضل العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات على أكمل العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات صلوات الله تعالى وملائكته والأنبياء ورسوله وجميع خلقه على محمد وعلى آل محمد عليهم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. ورضي الله تبارك وتعالى سعادة أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين ولتابعين بإحسان وأئمة المجتهدين المعروفين والعلماء المتقين والأولياء الصالحين ومشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية. تصلى الله تعالى لهم زكية ونعم الله تعالى عادتهم مباركة وفضل الله تعالى من بركاتهم وفيوداتهم دائما والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم بلغ ثواب ما قرأناه ونور ما تلوناه هدية واصلة منا إلى روح نبينا سيدنا محمد صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه الكرام وعلى أرواح الأنبياء والمرسلين وقدماء شرائعهم وعلى أرواح أئمة الأربعة وعلى أرواح مشايخنا في الطريقة النقشبندية العالية خاصة إلى روح إمام الطريقة وغوث الخليقة شاه بهاء الدين نقشبند محمد أويسي البخاري وحضرة مولانا سلطان الأولياء شاه عبد الله الفايز الداغستاني وحضرة مولانا سلطان الأولياء سيد محمد ناظم الحقاني ومولانا شيخ الشام القباني وشيخ الدار القباني وشيخ محمد عادل عبد الخالق الغجدواني صاحب الزمان سيدنا إمام محمد المهدي عليه السلام روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا إمام علي عليه السلام ثم سيدنا أبو بكر الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان سيدنا إمام حسن عليه السلام وسيدنا إمام حسين عليه السلام وسيدنا فاطمة الزهراء عليها السلام وسائر وساداتنا والصديقين.
الفاتحة. تقبل الله. Inshallah, we pray Salat al-Isha and then we have the dinner and that concludes our broadcast for this evening.